All right, let's move on now. President-elect Trump receiving a lot of support from Hispanic voters across the country. Fox News voter analysis finds 41% of the demographic voted for Trump. Much of this support coming from border counties in southern Texas. Paul Perez, National Border Patrol Council president, joins me now. First of all, Paul, and good to have you on for the first time since the election. How do you think policy on the border is going to change come January 20th?
Well, obviously, we're going to see a lot of changes. We're going to see a more secure border like what we had when President Trump was in his first term. He's got a lot of people that are going to be good to work with, that are going to come in, people like Tom Homan that have a strong background, that know exactly how to do this. But President Trump's going to be leading the way. So we're going to see less activity on the border. Between now and then, between now and the time that President Trump comes in, we may see an influx because they know that he is going to strengthen the border and shut it down. So we may see an influx between now and then because we know this administration is going to maintain the status quo and allow as many people as they can to come into the country. But once President Trump is in office, that ends. And so we're going to see a lot of changes coming forward.
All right. So I was really curious, and we mentioned this at the top, to see how President Trump increased his support among Hispanic voters. 2024 results in Starr County, Texas. Trump won at 57 to 41.8. What's really interesting about that is he lost that county, which is heavily Hispanic, right along the border there, just west of McAllen, Texas. He lost it by 60 points in 2016. And take a look at this, the Fox News voter analysis, Latino voter preference, 2020 versus 2024. 2024, Harris got 56%, Trump 42%. In 2020, Biden got 63%, Trump 35%. So Trump increased his support by 7 points, where it went down by more than that on the Democratic side. To what do you attribute that shift?
Well, number one, it's not a surprise. This area where I'm at, the Rio Grande Valley, I'm in Clayburgh County, which covers Kingsville and everything south. What we saw was nothing short of amazing, but I can tell you why. The people here, it's been ground zero for the influx of criminals, illegal immigrants coming across, and the people here saw it firsthand. They got frustrated. They weren't buying what the Biden administration was selling, which was, hey, there's nothing going on the border. It's a controlled border. They got to see it. These were people that live on the border in some of the poorest areas in the country. And they supported Trump not only because of the illegal immigrant influx, because of what the economy was doing. They were being devastated. And so they did what everybody knew they were going to do. They were going to do the right thing based on the facts, not on the rhetoric. And it was a big change, and it was coming because of what they have seen firsthand. Nobody has seen what they've seen. We've got a lot of Codels that have come down here that see it. They get surprised because it's something to see with your own eyes.
Yeah, I mean, even the Democratic members of Congress in that area are saying something's got to be done. So there's a big question about what happens between now and January the 20th when Trump resumes the presidency. Here's what our Bill Melugin put out on X the other day. Something to monitor. Will there be a wave of migrants at the border between now and January? Hearing the same concerns from several contacts within Border Patrol. However, they point out that threats of mass deportation may cause enough hesitancy to negate a rush. Paul, you're on the front line there along with your members. What do you think is going to happen between now and the 20th of January?
So it is very possible that there's an influx because they know that come the time that President Biden gets inaugurated, they're going to shut it down. It's going to be a lot harder to cross the border. And so what this is going to do is going to drive up the profits for those smugglers. So we know that President Trump's also going to go after the cartels and those criminal alien smugglers to shut them down so that we can secure the border even better. But we do expect that there may be an influx of people coming in, trying to get in, and then trying to hide within the country and evade detection. So it's going to be very, very difficult for them to do that. But we do expect that there may be an influx between now and then.
All right. Paul Perez, great to catch up with you. Thank you so much, sir. We'll be talking a lot over the coming months. Appreciate it.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
I'm Steve Doocy.
I'm Brian Kilmeade.
And I'm Ainsley Earhart. And click here to subscribe to the Fox News YouTube page to catch our hottest interviews and most compelling analysis.